How guys doing, and welcome to another Arc Garage video. Today I'm gonna be cleaning the coolant bottle on my Alfa Romeo 166, and we are going to be busting some YouTube myths regarding this subject along the way. So we are basically gonna go from this to this right here. Now that I've removed the bottle, you can see in how poor of the shape it actually is. One of the reasons it's in such poor condition is because somebody put the stop radiator leak inside of it to stop the leak in the heater matrix. As I said, I'm gonna be cleaning that up, and we're gonna be testing some YouTube myths to see which one of them work. First thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tape up the openings so our cleaning products don't leak out. Now I'm gonna start adding some cleaning solutions. I'm gonna start with dish soap. I'm gonna add some high strength degreaser. Some water. And lastly, I'm gonna add some rice. Now this is the first myth that we're gonna test. The rice is supposed to help get all of the sludge from inside of the coolant bottle. Now personally I doubt that it will help much, but we'll see. Last thing left to do is to shake it up for 5-10 minutes, and we'll see what comes out. Alright, as you can see, the rice is coming out along with the cleaning solution, and it has some kind of yellowish or brownish hue to it. However, in my opinion, that is not as good as it can be. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna show you what I do to clean coolant tanks. One of the best things you can do to clean coolant bottles, in my opinion, is gasoline. I've used it in the past numerous times with great results. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add like half a liter inside, and you're gonna see how well it cleans it up. Again, I'm gonna shake it up for maybe like 3 or 4 minutes, if that. Alright, let's check it out. Now, as you can see, the gasoline is extremely dirty, and it did a much better job compared to the conventional cleaning products. Now, since there is still a lot of dirt inside, I'm gonna repeat this process one more time. Okay, right now I'm gonna focus on cleaning the outside. For that, I'm gonna use a regular degreaser and a brush. I'm gonna clean everything as good as I can, and we're gonna move on to one of the other myths. Alright, the coolant bottle doesn't look bad at all so far. As I said, I might repeat the process with petrol one more time to get rid of some of this leftover residue. However, we're gonna move on to another myth, which involves the sulfamic acid. Now the goal here is to get rid of this yellow in plastic and to bring it back to that white which it was when it was new. Now the video that I saw on YouTube has over 5 million views. The guy uses the sulfamic acid mixed with water, so I got half a kilo of the mentioned acid in powder, and I'm gonna mix it with 10 liters of water. After that, I'm gonna soak up the coolant bottle in the solution. I'm gonna leave it for 24 hours, and hopefully the yellow plastic is gonna turn to white as it was when it was new, but we'll see. The 24 hours have passed, and as you can see, the coolant bottle is pretty much as it was yesterday. Now, judging by the cleanliness of the acid itself, you can see that there was no reaction whatsoever. In that one particular video, the acid after 24 hours was very dirty from all of the contaminants, and as you can see, this one right here, it's pretty much as clean as water. So I'm gonna have to call this myth busted. Next, I'm gonna try to get rid of that yellow using bleach. I'm gonna use 3 liters of bleach on 10 liters of water, which makes up for a very strong solution. Again, I'm gonna soak up the bottle in it, but with this one I have to be a bit more careful since the solution is very strong. I'm gonna leave the bottle inside for only maybe like 3 or 4 hours. After that, I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna see if I got any results. It is yet another of internet myths, and we're gonna see if it works. Approximately 4 hours have passed, and judging by the solution, there was some reaction to it. Now, on the first glance, I can see that the bleach managed to break down some of the sludge on the inside, and when I take the better look, it seems that the plastics did get a bit wider. Now, wow, there is some result to it. As I said before, it's not really smart to leave the bottle in this solution for a very long time because the plastics might get damaged. Now here's the better look. As you can see right here, the top does look a bit wider. However, there is still that yellowish hue there, which I personally don't think it's really possible to revert it back to the original white. And here's our final result. Now, as I said before, I've rinsed the inside of it with petrol one more time to get rid of some of that sludge. There are a couple more spots where there is a bit more staining, but it is worlds apart from where I started. Now the only thing left to do is to put it back into the car, and we're gonna check the difference before and after once more. Alright, this is how the coolant bottle looked like before I cleaned it, and this is how it looks now. Anyway, that would be all for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button and support our channel by subscribing and by sharing our content with the rest of car enthusiasts.